Hello, Virgo. Elsie here to do your reading. It is for the week ahead, Virgo. How you doing, my Earth cousin? I hope you're well. Thanks so much for clicking here. I appreciate you, Virgo. If you're brand new and you've never been here before, I hope you'll stay. Welcome here. If you're somebody who keeps coming back because you're the loyal Virgo, I appreciate you. I do read for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter, so you don't have to just be a Virgo sun watching this reading. And today we are using two decks. We are using the Kipper and we are using Lenormand. We are going to look at some tarot after that. We're going to put some details on it, and we'll see what comes up for you. So let's find out what's going on for you, Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Virgo, I'm always reading for the week ahead, and that's how it goes down around here. So this may not resonate with you today, but it could resonate with you today, tomorrow, or next year. We're not all in the same place in our lives, and if it's not about you, it's all right. Maybe not this time, maybe next time. There's many videos you can watch on this channel. All right, let's find out what's going on for you, Virgo. Oh, and at the end of this video, I'm going to tell you about how to find the extended if you're interested. And I'm also going to tell you about private reads. All right, we have a message of concern. Seems to me that something is happening in a moment of alchemy. Card number 14 is reminding me of temperance. It feels like something that you're not expecting, a message is showing up. Look, she's sort of clutching her pearls just a little, maybe a little. So it might be something concerning, but look, it doesn't have to be bad news. It could be something that's concerning, exciting, but maybe you're skeptical about as well. We've got expectations. So maybe you've been waiting on this message. Maybe you've been waiting on an answer to something, retort on something. Maybe you have been waiting for the employer to call because you put in your CV or your resume, right? It feels like you've been waiting here for some sort of new cycle to begin. We've got card number 28, which is a 10, breaks down to a 1. It's the beginning of something. So it's the ending of one thing and the beginning of another, which tells me that you've been waiting on this message for a little bit here. Something that's on the distant horizon. So look, it does feel like that you have been waiting, and maybe you're in this waiting pattern right now, waiting for something to rise up, waiting for to rise up above something that's been really heavy for you here. We've got this anchor here. The anchor is below the boat. It feels like somebody has dropped something that's really heavy. It feels like this anchor is no longer connected to the boat. Card number 36 is a 9. Interesting. It's 9 and 10, right? So we've got, I feel like you've been in a waiting pattern, holding on to something that's really heavy, waiting for somebody to communicate with you because you have a concern about something. It feels like that is what's coming up for you next week. Look at that. I've got card number 16. Look, 16 in the tarot is the Tower. It feels like somebody is thinking about you. Someone's concerned about you. I feel like you get this message from somebody, and it does turn into a bit of a tower moment for you. It shifts your thinking, or it shifts something into a new cycle, is what it feels like here. Tell me more about Virgo, please. More about Virgo. Tell me about Virgo. We've got card number 27, which is the letter. So look, there is a letter. She's holding a letter in her hands, right? It could be something that comes by letter mail for somebody here. So it could be an official document. We've got the 7 of Swords in the bottom right-hand corner. And so it tells me here that there is something that is going to be revealed with some sort of information. Like, it doesn't have to be by letter mail, but you know, it does have an indication here. She's holding a letter. This is a letter. It's written out, handwriting. And so it feels like it is, and this is a 9 and this is a 9. So we're at the end of a cycle. It does feel like something, you're going to learn something. The 7 of Swords has been concealing something. And I feel like you're going to learn something from this message that's arriving. Very interesting. I can't even, because this is the Book of Secrets, but it's also a book of knowledge, right? There's something showing up here that you didn't know, or information that's coming to the surface that was under the surface, which kind of checks out for Mercury retrograde being in Scorpio. And then we have the 10 of Pentacles in the bottom right-hand corner. So look, for some of you, this could be about family or about money or about a job. It could be about good health. You could be getting a bill of clean health, literally. It could be a bill in the mail for sure. But it does feel like it's something that you're going to be happy with, because the 10 of Pentacles isn't bad news. It's something that lasts for a very long time, maybe even forever. It's good health, wealth, money, something like that. So there is something that's been hiding from you, and it feels like it is something that is going to be revealed to you that possibly is hiding. It's like secrecy. And please understand, I don't think somebody is hiding something from you. I feel like it's something that you don't know that is going to come in possibly with Tower energy, that possibly you've been thinking about this, wondering where the answer is. When am I going to know more about this? It feels like with the 9 and the 10 and the 26, 27, it feels like you are ascending in something. I want to say that things are moving in the right direction. One more card. We've got card number 15, which is the Bear. It feels like this energy here is somebody who is in charge. This is somebody who's in charge, the person at the front of the line. This is like an emperor type energy, or somebody who is leading others. It does feel like it is... with the 10 of Pentacles in the bottom right-hand corner, it feels like this is something that's been weighing heavy on you, that you've been carrying around. Possibly you've been leading a cause, and it does feel like there is something, a mask is about to drop here. So that's how this is going down. I feel like a mask is dropping, a secret or something you didn't know, some sort of information or knowledge is coming out. I feel like you're going to be good with it, whatever it is, you're going to be good with it. But it also feels like you've been carrying the lead on this. So maybe you've been the person who has been checking in with the lawyer because whatever's going on, maybe it's a legal thing for you. It feels like somebody keeps checking in with the lawyer. Did they make a decision yet? Did they make a decision yet? It could also be checking in with an employer. Somebody you've given your CV or your resume saying, have they made a decision yet? Have they made a decision yet? It feels like there's something that's hiding from you. You're going to get some good news that has been sort of, I feel like it's a little bit of deception. The 7 of Swords can be deception, but the deception is that something had been hiding from you that you are going to get information on, I feel. Something that is going to be, probably is going to be good news. The mask is going to fall and is going to cause a tower. If something here is going to shift, something that you thought would shift is about to shift, I would say, Virgo. That's what it looks like here. Tell me more about Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me about Virgo. We've got the Magician. So something is sort of creating or being created under the surface here is what it feels like. We've got the 4 of Swords. It's going to be quite healing. The King of Swords, the person who has the final say. So the King of Swords for me can be a judge, a magistrate, a psychologist, psychiatrist, a doctor, somebody who makes the final decision, somebody who brings all the facts. And I feel like this is something you've been waiting for, that something is about to be said out loud, that whatever you've been thinking is about to come to fruition. You're going to get the official letter of the document. It's going to be of concern. Like, I think it's going to concern you, but everything you've wanted to know, all the facts, all the details, I feel it's about time that something shows up. We do have the Queen of Wands. It feels like this is a big, bold move, is what it feels like. With the Magician, it feels like it creates a big, bold move. There's a lot of potential here for something to move quickly into the future, but also I feel like it feels like whatever is in this letter here, it feels like it's something you're going to have to be kind of brave about, but I don't think you have a problem with that, because when the Queen of Wands shows up, it means you've been through much worse than this. That's what it feels like. The Temperance card is here. So this is showing up in a moment of alchemy. It's about time. We've got the 4 of Swords here. It's about time things were healed. We've got the timepiece here, right? And it feels like you've been waiting a while for some sort of healing news, healing information to show up here. 7 of Swords is in the reverse. Look at that. I kind of love that. Yes, it feels like the 7 of Swords being in the reverse is showing me that something is being revealed. Again, right on track with what's going on astrologically right now. Because I don't know if you've noticed, but I've been watching the news. American and Canadian news, and there's a lot of things that are being revealed, and that is the power of Mercury being in retrograde in Scorpio at this time. We've got the Ace of Cups going on here, and I'm not talking about global stuff, but I mean, we kind of know that it's going on globally a little bit, but we have the Ace of Cups. I feel like I'm talking about somebody here who is going to get some sort of news that you're possibly have been waiting for. I don't think that you're expecting it to be good news, to be honest. I feel like you're expecting it to be something that you're going to have to come to terms with. I don't think that that's what's going on here. Tell me about this Book of Secrets. It feels like there is information that has been hiding, and you've been taking the lead on something, but this whole thing has been weighing heavy on you, is what it feels like. But you're about to get some movement, or feel like you can now lead a cause. There's something here that's ending. We've got a couple of tens, 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Wands. It feels like it could be something legal, because the King of Swords is showing up here. It doesn't have to be legal for all of you, but for those of you who are dealing in a legal situation and been waiting on an answer, the expectation is you're going to get some sort of answer that is going to help you release or, get rid of something that's really heavy, that's been anchoring you here. Tell me about this Book of Secrets. What are we talking about here? We've got the 10 of Wands. We've got 10, 10, 10. We've got 10, 10 here. Something is happening because it's universal. It's supposed to happen because the universe is finally stepping in. Something here I feel that you have been holding on to is being released. It's being released like it could be a secret. It could be something that is being released that was hard to deal with. The 5 of Swords is here. It feels like you've been fighting for something. And literally, I don't think you've been fighting somebody. I feel like it's like you've been trying to hold yourself back. It feels like you have a fundamental difference or a difference of opinion with someone or something. You think one way, they think another, and you had to pull somebody in, the official person, to get the facts, to find out who's right and who's wrong. It feels like you come out the leader here, Virgo. It feels like you come out the leader and you're able to finally release something that you've been holding on to for quite some time here. The Death card is here. Look, Virgo, I'm kind of getting excited for you because transformation is here. And also what is here is the end of the arguing. I love it. Look, we're not going to have to argue anymore. Why? Because somebody here is bringing the facts. Somebody here is bringing nothing but the truth and the honesty, and I don't give a shit if you like it or not, because the truth is the truth. And I feel like something here is coming to an end, or you're finally going to be able to release some sort of burden you've been carrying about something you've not been able to talk about. Look, it could be you signed a long time ago, signed a non-disclosure agreement, and now it's coming to the place where the non-disclosure agreement is going to expire, and you're going to be able to take the lead on something and finally say it. It feels like something is burning to the ground. We're setting it on fire, but it feels like it's the end of you having to stay stifled or not being able to speak your opinion because you think that there might be retribution. It feels like something here is changing or ending. And it feels like it is the 5 of Swords and the 10 of Wands. It feels like you're able to release something here. Tell me about the King of Swords, please. What do we need to know about the King of Swords for Virgo? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. We've got the Ace of Wands. We've got the 9 of Cups. And we have the 8 of Wands. It feels like something is now taking flight or moving forward. With the Ace of Wands here, it feels like the path is about to open up for you. And it is a good path. The 9 of Cups tells me you no longer require external validation from anybody. This happiness is coming from the inside, and you're going to finally be able to move forward because someone is dropping the mask. Someone is lying about something. That's what it feels like here, Virgo. And you know, because you got the details, man, you knew that somebody was lying here. Now, this doesn't have to be a legal situation. It could be just a situation where you find out the truth about something because you get the facts sent to you in the mail. It feels like it could be by letter mail. It doesn't have to be, but you're receiving the facts on something here, and it took some time. You have to wait for things to recalibrate or to move in the right direction. And I think that now that the that the masks are falling here, it's causing a tower. So I think it's creating healing for you, and it's creating movement, like a big, bold move is being made here. Temperance is here, which tells me because it's the moment of alchemy, and there's something here that is being revealed. Look, there's so much to clarify here. Let's talk about this, because I feel like you're getting some sort of, you've been waiting on some sort of notification, or it's like you're, the person who is here is in the corner. I feel like somebody put you in the corner, like you've been waiting there, cornered by not being able to do anything, knowing that you're the magician, that you have all the tools, but you couldn't use any of them because you've been muzzled, or because somebody else, you had to wait for the judge. You had to wait for whatever the facts were to come through before you could do anything. We've got the Page of Cups. Look, I feel like you're not expecting it to show up when it does. Maybe you think that it's going to take a really long time, but the Page of Cups is here, and this is kind of surprising. It's a little bit surprising, but it's a good surprise, because the Page of Cups is always bringing good news, bringing news that is going to make you heart happy. So your expectation was, yeah, I'm waiting. Like, this person is like, it feels like she's sitting by the window waiting for the mailman, or waiting for someone, like waiting for the person to bring the package or the parcel or the registered letter or something like that. And I think you're going to be surprised that this judgment, look, I can't even write it like this. Judgment, right? It is the awakening. Something is waking up, is what it feels like. Someone woke up. And as you're getting this information, the Eight of Cups is here. I'm going to say that my psychic intuition is saying here that you're going to be surprised, because you've had an expectation that although that this news or this letter of concern was showing up, that you didn't think that it was going to work out in your favor. There is a judgment that's been made here. And the judgment to me is like this awakening. Somebody's had a realization or an awakening that this needs to go in the direction that's correct, not the direction that somebody wants it to go in. This is Virgo and Pisces energy. It's psychic energy. For me, as an energy reader, and Virgo energy, it feels to me like somebody here has gone over the details and used their psychic energy, and now it's time for us to finally settle. Look, I'm just going to say that the Eight of Cups is here, and I've never seen the Eight of Cups. When I say settle, to me, you're settling for something. But when I say settle in this case, with the Judgment card here, it feels like we're finally going to settle it. The truth is coming out. I'm finally going to settle it. I'm going to let everybody see that I was correct, and everything is going to be able, it feels like somebody's making a bold move. Like, if this is a legal thing, someone stepped up to say something on your behalf. Even if it's not a legal thing, it does feel like that the reason that healing is being created here is because of the Queen of Wands. Tell me about the Queen of Wands. Tell me about this Queen of Wands. This does feel like it could be an energy of making a big, bold move forward, but understand that the Queen of Wands is a bold person. They are somebody who's just going to say it. I don't really care. I'm going to walk into the room, and you're going to ask me the question, and I'm probably going to put my foot in my mouth, but I'm going to say it anyway. But nonetheless, let's find out what's going on here. Because whatever the Queen of Wands is about to say is whatever is going to help you drop whatever's been heavy that you've been carrying. This Queen of Wands is bringing a perspective. Very interesting. The Hanged Man is here. The Four of Pentacles is in the reverse. Look, this is getting more delicious as we go. And then we've got the King of Wands. Oh, interesting. Look, the Hanged Man is getting perspective. And when the Four of Pentacles shows up, it's because I've decided I'm going to be vulnerable and I'm going to say something. The Queen of Wands, I think, is the person that's going to say something. The Queen of Wands may say something to the King of Wands. We could be talking about these as being people, right? And so because the cards that are the court cards aren't always people. And so this time I feel like we are talking about a Queen of Wands who is either speaking on or speaking about the King of Wands, or this is somebody who's finally being vulnerable enough after getting a perspective about the King of Wands to walk right up to that person and say, this is what I've got to say to you. It is a moment of alchemy here, that it reveals something that's very, the Seven of Swords is revealing something that I feel is like revealing the facts. You're going to get the facts on something here. But it is going to make somebody very happy because the Eight of Wands is here. It's going to give us flight. It's going to push us forward and open a new, exciting, and creative path for us. We've got the Angel of the Night here. This deck is the Tarot of the Night, and it is the Angel of the Night is specific to this deck. And when the Angel of the Night shows up, it's to say that no more hard times are coming, that you've been through the darkest point of your life, Virgo, and now it's time for us all to move forward because the truth is coming to the surface. I can't even. The Four of Wands is here. It's about your stability or about your home, about something that is going to be celebratory, that you will be celebrating about some sort of stability that's coming up for you that you have been working on building for a long time. We could be talking about a building. We could be talking about a mortgage. We could be talking about they're going to renew the mortgage or get you the house or something like that. Let's talk about this in the extended. If you're interested in coming into the extended, we're going to clarify all of this because we haven't really dug into it yet. We don't know what's being revealed. We'll see in detail what's being revealed, but I will take this into the extended and talk about this letter that's coming that changes everything and puts you in a position of power. So if you would like to come, please look at the top of the pin. There's a pinned comment at the top of all the comments. You will find a link there to the membership. That's where all of the extendeds, I put them all there. If you're interested, you will get at least 4 extendeds for your sign in a month, more if you're watching for more signs. And if you're interested in purchasing this outright, you can do that. There's a link in the pinned comment as well. If you're interested in a private read, please know private reads are open right now, and I do have something for every pocketbook. I currently have one reading that's available in 48 hours. The other ones are running on about a 10-day turnaround time, but it's something for everybody's pocket. So please take the link to Hypsee, go check out my pricing. And I'm also doing live reads. So if you're interested in speaking to me live or speaking to me through video, we can do that as well. Please look at my timetable. Please know that you will get a discount for booking ahead anywhere between 5 and 75% off. I'm going to go for now. I'm going to go into the extended. This looks exciting. I'm going to go for now, but I'll be back because I'm always back. Thanks, Virgo. Bye-bye.